Hey guys, this is MsEazyE. I'm back at you again. I know I have not been online, but please forgive me. If most of you know me, y'all know my middle name is very busy. So I have just been everywhere. I'm still in school. I'm still interning. I'm still Ubering. I'm still the leader over the one of the committees in my church. I'm still like, the counselor, daughter, sister, friend, best friend who's always trying to get another best friend. I got to remind her that her daughter can only have one godmommy, and that's me, unless, I have no issues crossing that bridge. Moving along, for people who are, thinking of becoming a Uber driver in NYC, this is just 5 steps that have helped me throughout my journey, and I do it part-time. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and just let me know like some other things that I left out. Also, if you want me to talk about certain topics, you can just shoot me an email. And I'll have it in the box, MsEazyE561@gmail.com. So catch that. Okay, first things first. Some steps you should consider. You want to be an NYC Uber driver. You trying to chase them coins, and thank the Lord for making it possible. Okay. The first thing is you have to, unfortunately, you need to be a people's person or a closed mouth person. You will have, and this is for all cultures. This is not just for white people, black people, Jewish people, Indian people. This is for everyone. You need to be able to not respond to rude customers. And I'll give you an example of this. I'm driving, and my GPS shows that it shows a dot of where their home or wherever they need to be picked up from is showing me that dot, and it's showing me that I'm closest to it or I'm a little far off from it. So usually I try to get as close as I can. And when I get there, I'll cut on my flashing hazard lights, and I will send a text to say, hey, I'm here, flashing hazard lights. I have an angry customer who is now walking up to me. It's not much of a distance, but she or he is upset that I was not in front of their building, so or their house, and they'll say, you didn't see the address 1061. The address was back there. And so I'll just simply say, no, I really was not looking for the address. I was trying to be in the vicinity of where you were, because you see my tag. You also see a picture of me. I don't see any of that of you. Uber don't give us a picture of you. They don't do none of that. So, I'll just kindly say, oh, I'm sorry about that, or whatever. If the customer is going on about it, that's when I'll say, if it's like a huge issue, do you want to request another driver? Because I don't want us to be off on a bad, foot, and I'm supposed to get you from point A to point B. It's everything, do you still, because I haven't accepted it, do you still want to, me to drop you to the location? And they just look at me odd, like, and just slam the door, and they put on their seatbelt. So I take that as a, okay, let's go ahead and get you to your location, because I'm going to get you there safely and in one piece. All right. Number 2, have a set time frame, some type of schedule so that your body doesn't tire itself out. Usually when you don't have a schedule and when you try to do 10 hours or 11 hours in one bulk, you are very, very tired the next day. You'll probably just sleep the whole next day. So what I try to do is I'll try to get the morning rush. I'll try to start at 6 a.m. And give myself maybe a little bit of a break around 12 or 11, right? Because you'll start to feel when it's, getting slow. So you can just give yourself a little break. If it's busy, keep at it, but, get yourself a break so you can kind of slow down and, get you something to eat and, just re-up. Third thing, set a quota for yourself so that you're always on top. So what you can do, let's say you rent a car, right? You rent a car for $424, right? So you divide that by 7. That's going to bring you about $61. That is how much is going to go into the rental car every day. So I'll give you an example. I'll usually do a $160 to $180 quota, right? That quota is what I'm set to. Anytime I go over or whatever the case, it is a great day. But that's the max quota that I'm going for. I also have a minimum quota if I'm just tired, if it's not that busy, and it's just because sometimes a lot of the times driving in itself is like tiring, especially when you're looking and chasing a coin and it's not that busy. So a max quota for me is 180. That's what I'm pushed for when I start the day. But if I have to stop or whatever the case, I'm okay with 120, 130. All right. Fourth thing, keep a snack bag for yourself in your glove compartment. Get you some gum, some bottled water, some Capri Sun, some Lay's chips, some mint, some those gummy bears. Get you a snack bag, because what you're going to find is that you are going to be hungry at times, because it's going to be a time where it is busy and it's popping and you chasing it, and you done took your 2 aspirins. You're chasing that coin. So you need something, because you don't want your body to deplete all the energy and then you get a nauseous headache, right? Because you haven't eaten and your body is done ran out the energy. So get yourself a little snack bag, which will carry you over into a cooked meal. But you are not always going to be able to get a cooked meal. Your body is going to be, get used to being like maybe 5 or 6 hours without a cooked meal. Okay, so the snack bag usually helps me along the way. The last thing, be comfortable with napping in your vehicle. I know a lot of people that would rather go home and get their nap in. But the problem with going home and getting your nap in is that you will tend to oversleep, and it is harder to get up from your bed. Let's just be honest about it. It's hard to get up from your bed. So just get a power nap, sis. A power nap, sis, will go a long way. There's many a times I've been in Queens, I've been in New Jersey, Staten Island, and I found a nice little area, well lit or whatever the case, and I take me a good 45-minute nap and get back on the road. It does the body good. Trust me when I tell you, it does the body good. But and the pro to that too is that when you have your cat nap and you're done and you can just go into the gas station bathroom, pee, get it all out, you're recharged, so you can start back and put in those additional hours to make your quota. But you go home and you're really comfortable, you may or may not be able, you may just talk yourself out of working additional hours when you know you didn't make your quota, and when you know You like to spend money fast. So I hope this is very helpful to you. You know, good luck, be safe. Also, last thing, I'm not even supposed to say this, but you guys are my subscribers, so why not? As a woman driver, now let me just let you know, this is against TLC's regulations. And if I am asked about this, I will probably agree with TLC that I know, you know, their policies, because they don't want that licensed me. You never know what can happen, or, you know, what type of customer you are going to get. So I'm not telling you to keep a pocket knife or a taser or some other type of weapon. I'm not telling you to keep that in the driver's door on the left hand side. That's really, I'm not telling you to do that. All I'm saying is that I understand if you do. I do understand that if you have to protect yourself and it is a shoulda, coulda, woulda moment and you are in fear of your life, and the explaining will happen later. So I'm not telling you to do that as a female driver, but I am saying that I understand if you do those things, because so many things can happen. You know, by the grace of God, I'm happy that nothing has ever, in the year and a half that I've been doing this, I have not had any confrontations, but I have heard of confrontations. I mean, we see it on the news. Y'all remember that guy in Miami that I'm sorry, he just got his behind whooped by that drunk doctor. She was actually a med student, and she was drunk, and she was, I mean, when they showed the video footage, he took one for the team. I mean, even when I looked at her, I didn't, because you know, when she went to court and she was crying, they kicked her out of med school because they was like, you know, we need to put you in Alcohol Anonymous. Like, no, we can't have you working on people. We need to get you some treatment. You know, when we seen, you know, her crying and her, you know, it was a little remorseful for me, because I was like, what? But when you seen that video, sis was throwing bows. Like, she was just, that guy, I'm sorry. That guy, he was ducking, and he was like, she kicked him in his balls. She was punching him in his face. She said, you better take me home. You better take me home. Like, it was just, I don't know what I would have did in that situation. I don't know what I would have did. But I hope you guys make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if I told you nothing but the truth.